can make good choices for God by reading the Bible. I will base the things that I will do to His Word. If I see that stealing is not good, then I will not do it. If pretending to worship God is wrong, then I will not do it. If blasphemy is not good, then it is obvious that I must not do it. Basing my life out of the Bible is what's going to help me make good decisions for God. Distractions. Assignments, PT, schoolwork. Assignments or schoolwork can sometimes be a distraction to following God. Instead of doing my soap first, I worry about my pending assignments that are almost due. So I always end up doing the assignment or PT first before my soap, or sometimes even going to church. I skip church for my group performance tasks. But I don't think schoolwork needs to be removed completely. I just need to clear my mind or lessen my worries about the performance tasks. Philippians 4:13 is actually my life verse. It is a verse that I will always remember. When I was in my lowest for a long period of time, I went to school and what popped up in my verse of the day was Philippians 4 verse 13. I did my soap with that verse and poured all my hurts and struggles into it. This verse has helped me stay alive by making me remember that I can do anything because God is always with me. But there was once a time in my life when every day felt like a fight I didn't want to fight anymore. Imagine waking up with your chest so heavy it feels impossible to breathe, and forcing yourself to go to school where you don't even feel welcomed. I walked the halls like a ghost, invisible to the people around me, carrying the pain that no one could see. My eyes were swollen from the nights of crying myself to sleep, but I hid it under fake smiles and quiet silence. Inside, I was collapsing. The loneliness wrapped itself around me like chains, dragging me deeper into the dark. People tried to reach out, but I pushed them away. Not because I hated them, but because I hated myself. I thought no one could possibly understand the storm inside me. So I thought, if they really knew me, they would leave too. So I shut everyone out, isolating myself in my own prison of pain. My mind became my worst enemy. Sitting in class, I would stare at the board, but I couldn't hear a word the teacher said. All I heard were the voices, whispering, louder and louder each day. You don't belong here. Nobody wants you. Just give up. Just end it. The words ate me until I began to believe them all with all my heart. Some nights, the pain was so unbearable that I turned it inward. Hurting myself felt like the only way to release what was inside. Holding the blade in my hand, staring at my bloody wrists. The only way to feel something other than the crushing weight of despair. But it was never enough. The emptiness always came back. The thoughts always returned. And then came the night I nearly gave in completely. I remember standing there, shaking, tears streaming down my face, my heart racing as I prepared to let everything end. The world felt small, silent and suffocating. My mind screamed at me that this was the only way out, that no one would care, no one would notice if I killed myself right here, right now. That peace was the only possible in death. I was seconds away from ending it all. Rope in hand, foot on the stool, ready to hang myself there and there. And then, like a whisper in the storm, came a reminder, soft, steady, piercing through the darkness. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13. The verse I had once read at school when I felt at my lowest. the verse I had written about when I poured out all my pain to God, the verse that became my lifeline. In that moment, it felt like God Himself stepped into the room, pulling me back from my edge. The tears didn't stop, but something inside me broke. Not in despair, but in surrender. I crumbled to the ground, sobbing, realizing that even though I was ready to let go, God refused to let go of me. He was there, holding me in the middle of my mess, reminding me that I wasn't alone, and that I still had a purpose. That my story wasn't over. That night didn't erase the scars or the pain, but it saved my life. And from then on, Philippians 4:13 wasn't just a verse to me. It was a promise, a reminder that even in the darkest nights, I can endure, not because of my strength, but because Christ gave me a purpose to continue living.
So, tingnan nyo kasi. Ayun nyo kasi maniwala. Ang ganda nga ng lighting. Ay, lighting tuloy. Sunset. O, diba? Doon naman siya.
Tulungan mo ha.
So guys, for today's video, hindi ko siya tutulungan. Joke lang.